Today we're going to be going through Google's most asked questions of NC State for incoming students.
I'm Emma. I'm a business major with a concentration in marketing, and I'm a senior.
Hey, my name's Catie. I'm a senior in communications, the concentration in public relations.
Hi, I'm Jada Williams, and I'm a senior majoring in fashion textile management at Wilson College of Textiles.
Hey everybody, I'm Nuno. I'm a senior in design studies. What is your favorite NC State tradition?
For me, since my major is textile based, I will say the African American Textile Society's annual fashion expose, which has been going on for about 10 years-ish now. So I look forward to it every year because it's a different theme of collection. Since you're not limited to one theme, all the students kind of branch out their own direction. So it's always nice to see.
I would definitely have to say Packapalooza. There's just so much to do. And there's just festivals, free t-shirts, so many different things to try.
Everybody coming out for the tailgates before football games.
I would say my favorite NC State tradition would have to be Shack-a-thon. That's when we partner with Habitat for Humanity, and that's a nonprofit in the area that helps build homes for people. And all of these different clubs and organizations build shacks out of scrap wood, and at least one person in that club has to be in the shack all the time, 24 hours a day for the entire week. And during the day, they kind of turn into storefronts and they sell baked goods, plants, anything to raise money for Habitat for Humanity. And then at night, people sleep in the shack. But it's really fun. It's a great way to meet new people. There's a ton of different shacks, and it raises a lot of money for a great cause.
What is your favorite place to eat on campus?
One Earth is really good. And I live on Centennial, so I go to the Oval a lot.
For me, my favorite would have to be the Atrium, which is one of our food courts on campus. So on campus, we have dining halls, which are more buffet style, all you care to eat. But then we also have food courts where you can just order whatever you want to get and then go pick it up. And even though it looks kind of small from the outside, there's a ton of options inside. I know there's Chick-fil-A, smoothies, sushi, empanadas, pizza and pasta. There's always different stuff.
I like PCJ or Port City Java. My order when I go there is an Impossible bagel. So because I don't eat meat, I eat only seafood. So it's plant-based Impossible sausage and then American cheese on a toasted bagel with a caramel latte.
Nice.
I know they're sticking together.
Okay, this is a good one. What is living in a residence hall like?
I'm a community student, so what's your opinion on it?
Well, I'm a little bit of the opposite because I'm a resident advisor. So cool. I've actually lived in a residence hall for all 4 years at NC State. It's really fun living in the residence halls because you're living with all other students who are kind of in the same boat as you. And it's really nice in your residence hall because you'll have an RA on your floor who will have a lot of events that you can go to meet people and can help you out with anything that you need. We have 2 different types of styles of hall for first year students, which are hall style and suite style. And I've actually lived in both, and I don't have a preference between the two. I think that they both kind of have different advantages to them. But the programs are really, really fun, and we always take into account what the students want to do. So there's always a lot of fun stuff, definitely on free food, free merch.
What was your favorite, as an RA, what was your favorite event that you hosted?
Ooh, I did. I'm a really big Taylor Swift fan, and I did some album release parties when she let out some new albums, and those were definitely my favorites because a lot of people came out, and they were at midnight, so it was really fun. I've also done a few tie-dye events. That's always a favorite of mine. The camp counselor definitely jumps out in those moments. So yeah, I love doing the events. That's probably my favorite part about being an RA as well.
What do students do on the weekends in Raleigh?
Oh gosh. Well, obviously, we live in the capital city, so there's plenty to do. Obviously, there's downtown Raleigh. You can go to Dorothea Dix Park and have a picnic. You can go to all the really good restaurants around Raleigh and Cary as well.
So there's a bunch of concert venues. I don't know if you've ever been to concerts at the Ritz or Red Hat or something like that. A lot of really cool places to go to concerts, a lot of museums and even free museums. The Science Museum downtown, I know is free and really fun.
The Hurricanes, the hockey team.
Oh, yeah.
We have NCFC, like the third division soccer team.
My favorite thing is to go to like the state fairgrounds, like on a weekend, or to the North Carolina Art Museum, because both of them are just nice. A fun fact is Ruth Carter's entire collection was at the North Carolina Art Museum, which is so close to like NC State, and they kind of had like a sponsoring deal where they had like students got in for free, which is really cool. So.
But then there's also so much that you can do depending on the clubs you get involved in.
For example, what I do on the weekends, sometimes I hang out with the National Parks Club, and we literally hike at Raven Rock or even 4 miles away, or just even hang out in the area and doing local stream cleanup. So it's so cool. There's so much to do.
No spoilers. No spoilers left. Okay. What are 3 words to describe NC State? It's kind of a tough one.
I would say unique, because I feel like our school is really unique, like because so many people are coming from different backgrounds. Everyone has a different fun experience. Like it's like layers to like their experience here at NC State. So I definitely would say unique.
I got it. Okay, ready? Think and do.
Oh, okay. Classic. Like, do you want to explain it all, or does that speak for itself?
Well, definitely, it really does speak for itself. But just thinking and doing the extraordinary, endless opportunities at State, you can just branch out, try new things, meet new people, gain those networks, and just really develop yourself as a person. It's awesome. A great experience.
I would say multifaceted, because I think that a lot of the students here, like for an example, with the fashion expose, you can have any like background major, but there'll be like some engineers that come to do the fashion show, like they're sewing things. So it's like I feel like a lot of the students like kind of don't have like one set path. They like to like, you know, explore and see like their different areas of like talent and what they like to do. So I feel like every student is really talented, and they don't just stick to like one path.
One word that I would use to describe NC State is definitely growing, because we have tons of new buildings opening up on campus, a lot of new majors. We also just had our biggest freshman class coming in this year.
Okay, mine are going to be dynamic, resources, and community. I say dynamic because like we talked about in the last question, there's always a lot going on. There's always something that you can jump into, and like everyone here is doing something different. I'm really excited about what they're doing. When it comes to resources, this is a really big school, but I always say that means that we have a lot of really big resources. We have so many faculty and staff members who are here to help us with anything that we need. We have so many resources in our residence halls, in every single one of our academic majors, in our libraries. Anywhere you go, you can find things that can help you out with anything that you might need. And then I would say community is the biggest one. Wolfpack, I always say, is like the perfect mascot for NC State, because people here are just really friendly and really want to welcome you into the community of NC State. People here really want to like find their group, and you can do that very easily here because there's really a place for everyone. I could cry, literally. It's just everything to me. So I've just been so happy. I never knew what to expect coming to NC State. Is such a big school, and I've found a community better than I could ever expect, and just such a tight-knit place that I feel like I'll be a part of a Wolfpack community for like a long time after I graduate.
Next question. What wellness resources are there for students? Dang.
I like to take advantage of the drop-in centers, as well as the counseling service centers that we have at each campus area. But specifically with the drop-in centers, I had the opportunity of like dropping in a lot like last semester and trying the different activities that they had going on. So they had like pumpkin carving. They had making kind of like paintings out of the nature outside. It's just really like different kind of like relaxing activities that you're able to engage in with different students. And not only does it help you with your mental space, but also meeting like different people that you wouldn't just see walking around campus.
We also have like the nicest gym ever, with plenty of classes that students can take advantage of, like Zumba, cycling, yoga, pretty much anything that you can think of to stay active and, you know, meet cool people.
Do you have a favorite area like in the gym, like if you go there, that you like go straight to?
Usually I like going up to the third floor with like the turf balcony, and getting a good view of the softball field and the soccer field. It's a good place to lift some weights, get a little workout in, but also get a nice little suntan. So, yeah, it's a nice place.
I would like to touch on for the wellness centers. There's also the multicultural center, the women's center. So just you're just not alone. So you can go out and just talk to the people that are like-minded or even different-minded and just hear their experiences being at state, and just creating that environment just to talk and create basically your family at state, and just have those resources just to drop off your backpack and talk to people and just have a good time. And
And I know that being a resident advisor, every year we have a lot of training that we do before the school year starts, where pretty much all of the different campus centers will come in. They will talk to us about all the resources that they provide for students so that we're able to tell students about it. Because if you're a student and you're not sure where to start, especially if you're a first year student, you can always go to your resident advisor and they will have a plethora of options of things that you can do or things that can help you out in almost any situation. One other thing that I always like to plug, because it's in my residence hall, is Feed the Pack Pantry. So we have a lot of different resources for any students who might be in need, whether it's for housing security, food security, things like that. And there's a lot of resources that you can find online that are available for all students to look into if you ever don't have your basic needs met. NC State wants to make sure that you're able to do that, because that's a huge part of wellness, and making sure you're able to be successful as a student is making sure you have all the resources you need to make sure you're doing okay before you can then go on to be a successful student.
to provide for you and just help you out throughout.
Okay, guys, that is all for our most searched questions today, NC State edition.
Maybe in a few years, this will be you sitting here answering these questions about all your favorite things about NC State. If you have more questions, you should definitely look at our websites, reach out to our admissions, come on a campus tour.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's always fun.
But yeah, so we hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.
All right, go Pack.
Go Pack!
Go Pack.
Go Pack, baby.